What's good, everybody?
What it do?
I want to appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning to another episode of Wynn and Wynn. This, my boy, go ahead and introduce yourself before we talk about today's topic.
It's the boy MB, Mike Hill up in here, and we just about to be talking about our topic. Can have delusional men become weak? Or well, basically, have weak men become delusional? Pretty much. And
For the people I ain't never met you before, I meant to say introduce yourself, like your name, your age, where you
okay,
from.
okay, all that. Okay,
Yeah.
I jumped the script on
Yeah,
that. All right,
don't go too far, but it's
but
all good. But now y'all since y'all done heard the topic, but just stay tuned. It's coming next. But go ahead and introduce yourself.
Michael up in here, forklift driver up in Gildan, still all that. Hoping to get that 589 position when one of them open up right there, get that extra money. All
That's
that
it.
can't hurt. And originally from Indiana, out in here, South Carolina, doing big things. Oh, yeah, also age 22.
All right. Doing big things, doing big things. You see, he eager, man. He ready to hop in the topic. All right, man. He ready to tell y'all
Yeah,
what is going
I
on,
messed
how
up
he
the
feel.
intro. Oh, yeah, I was ready. But nah,
All
and
right.
now,
So what he said was the topic is, are weak men delusional? So when you ask, are weak men delusional? What do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean, are weak men delusional?
all right. Basically, what I mean is, so you got the men who like they ain't on their purpose, all that, right? They is playing the game 24/7. Don't really have no real responsibilities, nothing like that. Just kind of doing their thing, watching TV, like not really progressing to push themselves more and everything, pretty much and stuff.
Right.
They just straight up chilling, doing their things. Like, and I'll be honest, I was one of those guys myself. So I ain't like coming like. I ain't coming at y'all with like knife to the throat, nothing like that. But it's like I'll be honest right there. I was that guy too, because it's speaking from experience. I'm delusional because the strong men, they ain't got to worry about that because they know like they on their grind, they purpose. Like even if they don't know they purpose, they know how to like go about getting to their purpose and stuff like that. So that's what I mean by weak men, where it's like you ain't on your purpose, you're not taking up responsibilities, nothing like that, and you just basically wasting away in a sense, pretty much.
So my question for you is, how do you think weak men can change that?
Really weak men, I say there's a couple of different ways to change it. One, like you find someone who you would see as like maybe a strong man, someone who like kind of like someone who's responsible, on their purpose. I mean, you don't want a irresponsible like they on a grind, but it's like the wrong type of grind, like they out here like robbing people, doing that. Yeah, you don't want that right there. I'll say that. I'll say that up front. You want someone who's responsible, doing their thing on their purpose and like getting their money. They can take care of like whoever it is they looking after, if they looking after somebody. Because I mean, you don't have to like be looking after nobody, but like it would be like a good sign if they like taking care of somebody and they on their business still.
Right. Okay. So you're saying weak man, you need to go out there and get you a role model, or
maybe like a
or
mentor in a sense. I mean, I'm not saying it's gotta.
or model your behavior after that person that you believe is what you want to be.
Yeah, in a sense, pretty much. I mean, you ain't gotta take, they all characteristics. It's like, oh yeah, I want that. I'd be like, don't do all that. But it's like,
Right.
The good qualities you see in them and stuff. Where it's like, if you feel that's what you need in your life and stuff, then it's like go for it. Like they go to the gym type thing, you should start going.
Absolutely.
They got like a good paying job. Ask them, oh, how you get into it? Go to school? Did you need to go into a trade? Like
That's
just
it.
stuff like just asking questions and stuff and all that. I feel like that really helps. And then just another way, you also gotta be like real within yourself too. Like you really just gotta reflect on like your past actions, being like, dang, like I ain't really done this, done that response. And it can be scary, but like when you like realize how much like inexperience you don't have, but at a certain point, like you'll start to realize, okay, it's not as bad as it seems. I mean, it's gonna be hard regardless. It's gonna be a tough journey. It's gonna be a tough journey. I'll be real.
You a man out there, you watch it. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Go
tough
ahead and
journey.
get your heart ready, get your mind, headaches, heartaches, get all that ready.
All that ready. It's a long and tough journey, but like it's a journey that's like it's gotta be had because I mean you at the end of the day, you a man regardless of the like the government sees a man at 18, so
social
like
constructs.
regardless of even people say, oh, you ain't a man. Nah, legally you are one, so you might as well be like, strong man. You be a strong man. You don't want to be a weak one. Is basically my point on it.
That's real. That's real. That's some honest feedback right there. Some honest, what's the word I'm looking for? Advice. That's some honest advice for you guys out there. And for you strong men, don't be ashamed to help out a weak man. Don't be ashamed of it. That's our duty in this world. Our duty is on help out each other so we can become the best of ourselves,
That's
right?
right.
So, do I think weak men are delusional? Is just basically what we just said. I believe that are all men delusional. That's what I was gonna say. Like, are men delusional in general? Like, cause there are people that hit the gym, do all that, and just don't meet certain criteria, and they think they will, or you think a woman is gonna treat you like this, but she won't. No matter if you're rich, muscular, all that. It's just you gotta have that head, your mind straight first. You gotta understand female nature. So that's what I was gonna say. Don't be a sucker. Don't be a sucker. All right. Don't let these women are born and raised to try to finesse you. They got middle schoolers out here saying she wants a kid but no marriage so she can get the child support. I seen this with my own two eyes. The teacher said out of her mouth. It's crazy.
That is wild.
It's crazy. Right? Like, so they're being raised to play you like a fool. So if you get a woman, do not be delusional. So do not pay for nothing until she has proved that she loves you for it. That's it. Until she has genuine desire and interest in you, proven genuine desire and interest, do not be paying for none of that. Y'all, you can pay for simple date like coffee dates and all that. So that's really step one for most men in the world. That's what we want. We want companionship, women, sex, all that. That's what we want. So that's where most men become delusional. I've been delusional. I've been delusional once thinking that a certain girl in this type of, environment would be okay with living not up to par lifestyle, shall we say, right? High maintenance girl want a high maintenance lifestyle. She see what she see on social media, want to be a singer, actor, and all that. She want this type of life, you know. I wasn't making that type of money. That's just point blank period, right? So when shit hits the fan, out the window. I'm like, damn, that shit hurt. Damn, it's really like that. It's really like that out here, right? You thought you had the one. You thought bad, all that. All the 9 yards. Then boom, money ain't long enough. Yeah, you gotta look back and laugh at it, man. You learn from your experience. So learn from your experiences, right? Do not be delusional. Do not be delusional. What else are you gonna add to that? Like,
Yeah, you pretty much said a good bit of it right there. Just, don't be delusional, be on your purpose, like
mm,
be happy, like on your own and stuff. Like it's nice to have a woman, but
mm,
like sometimes it ain't always like it ain't sweet
mm.
like that pretty much all the time.
Hey, God, puts his strongest soldiers in isolation, when he's trying to make you become better. That's just how it goes. You gotta go through isolation. You gotta isolate yourself because you can't, reach your purpose, spending all your money, spend all your time and all that, doing, God knows what. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. You know. Get in them books, like he said, get on that grind, that job, another job you need to, you know what I mean, and just do what you need to do, right?
Yep. Like I
So,
said, find that support system too. Like I said, a mentor, someone you like see like have them good, responsible qualities, all that, or just
mm,
them purpose grinding mindsets they got. Just
mm,
find someone like that too. See if they like. I mean, I'm not saying like just see what they can teach you from, or ask them questions and stuff. That type of deal right there. They might
yeah,
take you under the wing, might not, but at least you tried though.
yeah, like, what I mean, even if you don't got nobody, because most people don't have nobody. Let's
Yeah,
just be
that's
honest.
true.
Most people don't. Most men don't have their own fathers, let alone
Mm.
somebody else. That's sad. That's why jail and incarceration is full of, single mother children, men that had single parent household, single mother household. That's just how it goes. So you might not have a man. So maybe, like I said, see somebody, look up somebody who has reached success in a way that you feel is, justifiable or good, and then look up. Internet is free. You can get internet anywhere. Look up the internet how that person did it. How that person did it through YouTube, Google. They'll have interviews all over YouTube with that person talking, telling you, explaining exactly what they did. And that's it. It's not that hard, y'all. So don't be delusional. Don't date outside your league. You, you might want to become passport bro. How you feel about that? Oh, how you feel about passport bro? Let's go ahead and hop
That's
into it.
poor. I ain't mad at them. I ain't mad at them. They do their thing. Get them women overseas. They look good. They look great. They look great. 100%.
They look muy bueno. Very good. Yeah, man. I don't knock the passport bros either, man. Look, I always said I might find me a wife. I always said I need me a dark black chocolate thing. You know what I mean? That have traditional views and looks good, shape good in shape, all that. I might need
Guac
me.
guac 6,000.
Yeah, walk 5 million. They need all of that. They ain't playing no games. But yeah, man, that's true. But we ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time, man. We just had to put up this quick, video for y'all to see exactly what y'all think about, weak men being delusional. Like, what's the definition of weak man, and how can you stop being a weak man? We don't need no more weak men in this world, guys. Like, the more you as a man become weak, the more entitled and empowered these women believe they can do and say what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are weak, they gonna stomp and trample all over you. Do you want that? Do you
Nah.
want that? They can smell your weakness. They can sense it in their bones, in the succubus. They can feel it, right? So that's really, like I said, for your own sake, your own heartache, your own headaches. Stop being delusional, guys. Just don't do it. No, if you got a thing like that and it's purely transactional, treat her as a transaction. Do not fall in love. If she treats you like a transaction, you treat her like a transaction. Do not fall in love. All right. Anything else you got to add to that? Passport bros, transactional, situations, being delusional.
All I gotta say is be real with yourself.
That's it.
Are you putting in the work to get what you want?
That's what you got to do. Be real with yourself. And on that note, it's D Money Win. I appreciate y'all for tuning to another episode of Win and Wear, and we are.